Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Established 1982 Podcast, the Key Culture Podcast, hosted by responsibly irresponsible adults that have loved video games, comic books, movies, and TV ever since 1982. I am the lawnsman, requesting that all of you who are trouncing on my geek culture lawn to get off right now. While the analog, and I'm joined, of course, by my homie, the gatekeeper of civility and order.
Salute.
Rolls Royce. And of course, it would not be complete without our wish come true wish window is in the building. Now, I'm going to be the first to say that I was wrong.
Now that so we could pause for
I was wrong. Never
getting the vapors.
What time is it? What time is it?
Never let it be said that I don't go back and admit when I am incorrect. Now,
Wait a minute, watch out.
I do revel.
Watch your head, because I was gonna fall.
I do revel in when I'm correct, which is most times. But Miss Marvel on Disney Plus, they announced that with a lot of other mess on the Phase 4 slate. And everybody here knows how I feel about Phase Snore. And this was one of those installments that I had no interest in watching. None. So I didn't. And then, of course, who else but Van Everett? It's always Van Everett. Oh, he's kind of good. Of course, and I hold everything he says in high regard.
And all fairness, our own Rose also said this is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
he did. So
yeah.
I'm gonna give all the credit to Van.
Yeah, but no.
I mean, Van, you
no,
I
don't
you
care.
My homie.
No, but did you say before Van?
I don't know.
No.
I didn't know if you watched it before Van.
No, in the group text he said that this is actually
okay. Because I know Van. I think he had started like. No, he didn't wait. I think he was watching episode by episode.
Yeah, he did. He posted something about
I waited until 3 episodes in. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on ahead and watch it.
It's hard to break through concrete.
It is, man. It is. But once you have, there's a sense of fulfillment, and I was I'm pleased.
Now
I enjoy Miss Marvel.
I'm gonna challenge you on something though. Because you say Phase Snore, and again, this is not me standing.
Okay.
Now there's Now yes.
There's some standing in it.
No, it's not standing. No, there's some stinkers in the in the phase.
Okay.
But like in terms of like Disney Plus shows,
okay, fair enough.
I mean,
fair enough. But we would have one at the table that would disagree.
Well,
because I enjoyed Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
I was wrong about that. I admitted that.
It ended corny.
It did, yeah. But we
like Hawkeye. I like Miss Marvel.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yes.
Yep.
Loki.
I like Loki. Loki's probably the best one.
WandaVision. Mixed feelings on that, but we're derailing.
But WandaVision was good. But WandaVision also is the only one that had about 11 episodes or so.
But it was all 30 minutes long.
WandaVision actually felt episodic. Which
well,
I know is my biggest
they had to because they were doing early sitcoms.
Right.
I mean, but for all intents and purposes, the beef that I think we've had with Disney Plus is that they have been doing these movies chopped into 6 pieces, and it's a hard watch, which is why I waited to watch all the episodes together. But
so in all fairness, then,
so my challenge is
the movie. Can we isolate the movies then? Phase Snore.
Well, let him finish his challenge because.
Okay, what's my challenge? Yeah, my challenge. I thought it was challenge. Okay.
Yeah, so the challenge is, I mean, is it really Phase Snore? Because you were engaged in half of it at least.
Yeah, but all on TV. The movie sucked.
I can give you a better answer because it's still
the best movie. The best movie was not Eternals. Was Shang-Chi.
I think it's Phase Snore not because nothing's good, it's because nothing is coming together.
Gotcha. Yep.
To me,
and with a bunch of characters we don't care about in the greater.
It's random. Okay. So for me, when you say Snore, it's not like this is boring bad. It's
the characters are uninteresting on its face.
I think the quality across the board has been.
The quality has been bad.
Bad. Yeah.
It's been bad.
Yeah. Yes.
Including Plus, because we'll get into
Well,
it.
I'm responding to his. You said the character's not. The whole point, the Marvel formula is they're introducing characters.
Yeah, well,
and it's whether you like them or not. Yeah.
Story, but also story development.
So getting back to Ms. Marvel, the character development was very
good.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
They did work.
Yes.
They did work.
They did a good job.
I actually like Ms. Marvel. Like I'm looking forward to seeing her again. Like, because I particularly enjoyed her power set. They changed it slightly.
Yes.
Now they kept some of the the stuff that was true to the comics with the whole limbs and expanding and growing and.
Well, it looks like she looks like Plastic Man when she's doing that.
Right,
stuff,
but she does in the comics to a degree, right? How she stretches out. But that
there's theories behind that
but
too.
Her,
like they waiting for Fantastic Four to pull that off.
Correct.
Right.
But I liked her traversal method.
Right.
Every time she did that was sit up and take notice moment for me. I like to watch her move and use those little like steps and stuff like that.
Right.
That was because no one's really doing that. Like that was because she's not flying.
Everybody's either flying, flying or blipping or
or swinging. Right? Spider-Man.
Okay.
Of course, he's gone.
I'm sorry.
He's not in the MCU
Marvel
anymore.
Not Sony.
No, you're correct.
That was Sony.
That was Sony.
Blanket Spider-Man.
Clearly.
He kind of belonged to the MCU.
Moving on.
For a minute.
Moving on.
But yeah, I like her character. And she's a likable character. That's important to me.
Really good actress.
Very good actress.
You know this is her first gig.
Get out of here.
No. She literally was just a fan of the comic, never acted, straight out of high school.
Ridiculous, but yet they can't find a child actor to effectively play Leia at Disney.
Okay, you know what? We're not doing
going all over the place.
But her aunt had told her. They said at a casting call, and her aunt said, "Well, just go ahead and toss your hat in because you love the comic," and she wanted to become the lead actress. And
dope.
I was. That
and she
made me love it even more.
because she probably liked the comic because she, the representation factor of it all, and now
she dressed up on Halloween and everything, and
so she was really playing herself, like she was a fan, like for real. She felt
she was doing cosplay the whole time because she was just so excited that she actually got to bring this character.
Well, I think the genuineness of it all helped her, helped her acting because she's great, and I in my stubbornness would have missed that. Like, I just would not have seen it. So I am wrong.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I enjoyed it.
Ryan, you have any thoughts?
Oh, I enjoyed it too. It was appointment viewing for me and my daughter. So yeah, and I really appreciated that. Like, I think the point of view I was taking, I guess on his face, like Miss Marvel is not a character that I would gravitate to, right?
Right.
But I do appreciate that Marvel Studios did offer something where I could watch it with my daughter, and then it's like, I mean, she's in middle school, so it was like a lot of the themes that were explored in there, she's getting exposed to it, and we can kind of talk about it, and
we would have liked for Naomi to have been that.
Man, you throwing a lot of shade right now.
Wally, you're 2 comments away from the corner. You are 2 comments away from the corner.
It's almost like he's being very positive with Miss Marvel, but like I gotta hate somewhere.
He can't help himself. He truly is like come to the dark side. Like he can't help it.
Palpatine is my guy.
I mean,
right. It can't just be bright.
I mean, it's not. This is the guy who told me I want to buy the purple saber, but the red one was calling my name.
I gotta have a red.
Right.
So,
gotta have a ring.
Yeah. So with that being said, as a cultural connoisseur, what I really appreciated, that's right, big words today. What I really appreciated about the show, and I kept saying it kind of in the background, I personally waited till they all came out.
Oh.
Because,
was it because you were not interested, or you were just trying to absorb it all and try to watch it in movie form because you got tired of the broken up movies that Disney?
Well, that part, but I was really doing an experiment.
Okay.
Because again, we've been talking about, I know, like since especially with Obi-Wan,
about segmented movie,
right? Like how we're creating these long form pieces of content and then trying to break them up into pieces, and they don't really have episodic feel to it. So I said, well, what happens if I watch it straight through? And I think it did leave me with a larger appreciation for the story. Though I would have to say that I think they did a better job making this episodic than they did other shows.
I think this one felt more like it was supposed to be.
But I did enjoy watching it straight through.
At the end of the episode, it was kind of like resolution and then...
Correct.
Yeah, now on to the next.
I mean, except the last episode, but I'll hold on for a second. But at the end of the day...
Well, they got to leave that open.
No.
Got to.
But I'm going to get to it. But culture-wise, I am so excited and was so taken aback by the level of nuances that they gave this story and that they put in it, and down to like the dialect, like just even using words that they would normally use at home. The celebration of Eid, the watching things happen in a mosque, like everything that's anti what we are taught the Muslim faith to be. And I think and even when they had the opening credits and it started to take on the movement and the growth of us learning more about the Pakistani and Indian culture, the entry cards even start to look that way. I love the Bollywood one that we got. I think it's episode 5 where it turned into like a brown, black and white movie. We went back into time and so the nuances of food. I mean, of the wedding and the cultural takes, the conversation in the household. It like all that was present, but it didn't take over. It was very normalized, and I mean that in a positive way. Like anyone from any culture could enjoy watching this, but if you were of this culture, if you were of like Pakistani or Indian or even Muslim,
I would like to get the opinion of
like I felt like you hit it right, but it didn't take away from her being a superhero. Like all the superhero pieces that we expected Marvel, the story expected Marvel, still existed with a cultural nuance. And I say that because as someone who actually specializes in this and speaks about it, and I work in multicultural marketing, these are the kind of hits that we tell people to do, that the color of Benton, what we call, we just put people of color in shows. And yeah, we had a brown person in there. It's not the same thing when you have something of culture and context. And this was culture and context that did not take away from superhero Marvel, all the things that we love, comic books, but it gave us a good perspective on just another way of life. With that being said, the other thing I enjoyed was the history of Muslims in India and having moved to Pakistan.
Yeah, man, that was heavy. I didn't know.
I knew a little bit about that, but again,
that was heavy,
that just goes to show that when we're taught history of what's happening, we get one narrative. And everything we hear about the Middle East has a narrative. But to hear that there was actual people likened to other things that we've heard when Britain goes into other countries, of people having to leave their culture and leave their home and start somewhere else.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
We hear about the Holocaust, but I had no idea the Muslims had a similar situation. And then to see that train scene, I actually cried to see all those people just trying
just get out, like
freedom.
Desperation,
man.
Especially for freedom, so they can be who they are and just exist. So I really enjoyed that because it's very, I think, I always like when, like into Black Panther, when like you get a little bit of a cultural history lesson in that a little bit. You know,
I appreciate that about Disney,
right?
man.
And the honesty of it all. Too.
They'll sell some toys, but they'll keep it real.
They're very unapologetic.
They're not afraid.
Britain, you came in here.
They're not afraid to where people get out on the Reddit thread angry.
No, Palpatine.
Deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, but
it's
it was
the truth.
But it was very honest. I don't think it was whitewashed, and I enjoyed that. It wasn't. And Britain came and tried to fix it. Like no, they came in.
right. No,
they created some chaos in India,
That's
and because of that, we now have Pakistan. And then again, for what we learned about Pakistani culture, it's all tied to 9/11. But to see this other side, and to see it celebrated and see Black and brown people on screen, I loved it. Even to see the diversity in the Muslim faith. That even was like chef's kiss, right? Because the Muslim faith isn't just about folks from the Middle East. His bride was an African American woman, like just that. I loved it. And then last but not least, being from Jersey, shout out to Jersey City. Love that was a character in the show. If I had a critique, and then I'm gonna back up off the mic.
The streets were too clean. That's what you said.
Yeah, I didn't see the White Castles on Kennedy Boulevard, but that's okay. Or I didn't see Community Park, but I do feel like the Disney formula with this, let's rush everything in the last episode. Yeah. Because we only have 6 episodes, but we
anticlimactic.
We tell these really nice long stories in episodes 1 and 2,
yeah.
But then 5 and 6 are all. So once again, even though I watched it all together, my brain still wanted to say, did we really need this in 3? Did we really need this in 2? We could have did this and this, and then left rooms for 6. Let this breathe. And I think this is like the 5th time we said that. We said it about, Winter Soldier, I think, was just really weirdly paced. I know they blamed the editing on that, but we said that about Moon Knight. We said that about what's the one?
I didn't have a problem with, in my opinion, I didn't have a problem with Winter Soldier.
No. Well, they said that the pacing in Winter Soldier, because they had to edit some things out due to the COVID.
Oh yeah.
So
they really got hit with COVID.
It made for a choppy story, right?
Because they were filming right when the pandemic hit.
Correct.
And it was.
But even in
I give them a pass.
Well, I mean that, but everyone has, except maybe in my mind, Scarlet Witch and Loki.
WandaVision.
The only WandaVision. Sorry, WandaVision and Loki. They felt like they had nice complete story arcs. But when we start getting into the ones after that, I just feel like I want to go back and edit it. And I'm even going to
very open-ended with a lot of people.
Or again, it's just like 1, 2, and 3 is all this stuff. And then 5, 6 is like, it's like you want to either cut some of the stuff out or add some extra episodes at the end. And I think that's
seems like 6 is the drop dead. Unless, of course, you're Daredevil. That's another story, derail.
Right. Because WandaVision had more than one as well. They had
8.
10, 11. No, okay, we'll look it up. But it was definitely more
than
6.
It was more than 6. Because they were 30 minutes long. Right. So they were just kind of. The rest of them are 45 to anywhere between 45 and 50.
That's my only critique, though.
You about to get 18 episodes of this Daredevil, though.
Well, we all know
Can't wait.
I think that Marvel has definitely, which I know is another conversation, but I think they've taken all this feedback, and I think they're now trying to put a Band-Aid on Phase 4.
Well, you can't put a Band-Aid on a broken leg.
Phase 4 wasn't really supposed to be all that.
Phase 4 was a broken leg.
So what you're not seeing behind the scenes is like when people watch those episodes, they're viewing, and Netflix does this all the time. They see which episodes the most watched. They see what times people are watching it. Like they
Oh, you know they got analytics. You gotta have
studying.
Like 1,000 analytic points
certainly
to all of these shows. That when you start streaming, you're a number.
Yeah.
Oh, that's TV, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Especially now, like not over the air. It was kind of like, well, 5 million people tuned in.
No.
I'm gonna tell you. I mean, this is just a complete sidebar, but culture wise, a lot of times I have these conversations, even with TV. Yes, streaming, I think it is in regards of
it's different with streaming versus Nielsen.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, yes and no, because I remember when folks would say, why do we keep making Love and Basketballs? Why do we keep making... And I was like, because Nielsen is telling me that women between the ages of 25 and 34 are consuming, African American are consuming it, though you're complaining about it. So I'm only stating that to say that the studies have gotten more sophisticated, but we've been using these numbers for advertisers because that's how I was making media plans based off of consumption. So I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, yes, and I think with the streaming, we've gotten more sophisticated. But ladies and gentlemen, yes, everything you do is being measured and watched. And I say so, if you don't want to watch something, you don't like something, then stop watching it because the numbers are going to conflict with your opinion. There's tons of people like, oh, why are we all these women fighting? No, then stop watching it. Half of y'all say you're watching for entertainment purposes, but when I get a sheet and I have to tell an advertiser where to be, okay, why do you keep advertising against Love and Basketball? Because y'all are watching it. Yeah. And then you're like, where's the Cosby shows of the different worlds? Y'all not watching.
They don't want to watch that.
And so no one wants to put the money against
Real Housewives.
Right. So no one wants to put money behind a show that no one's watching.
Correct.
So anyway, I want to say that research is real.
Yeah.
And we're in control of it.
Yeah.
But
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry. There were 9 episodes for WandaVision.
9. Okay.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Good Lord.
You loved it. Score it.
Oh, score it. Yes. I would give it an 8.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
We on point, man. You taking my numbers.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. I think it was. I think it was solid. I think it was well written. I think it was shot. The guys that directed Bad Boys for Life.
Okay.
Did this.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder how you. Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
then they're doing Batgirl, so I'm excited about that too.
Batgirl on CW.
The Batgirl. No,
the movie.
I was gonna say what they were doing on CW.
No, that's Batwoman.
Batwoman on CW.
No, Batgirl. They're coming out with a Batgirl movie
diversity.
on. I think it's gonna be on HBO Max. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a cartoon?
No.
Not
Live
interested.
action.
Live action.
Not interested.
Okay, well.
You're not interested in Black Adam either?
We're not going to go there. We're just...
You're not interested in Black Adam either?
Is it animated?
Oh Lord.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I loved all the cultural beats. I liked that they were showing how, I don't want to say but I appreciate that they were showing that we have a problem in America where we don't respect people's cultures.
Right.
Like every time
they did that with
control,
those agents went into the mosque with the shoes on. And
that was disrespectful.
Respect.
Was I the only person angry when they came and did it again?
They just keep doing it. They just keep now we got a warrant, so we're gonna do it again. Like, man, y'all suck. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Right. And they made a point. It subtle but not really.
Right. Yeah. And then when the mom was saying like, "Hey, the American dream."
Right. That was heavy.
Was definitely a dream. But I had to scratch and claw. Still. Right.
Yeah.
I was alone.
Yeah.
I couldn't find community.
Right.
And that was a beautiful thing.
And relatable.
Right.
Good Lord.
Right.
It's just like, yeah.
And I'm glad that my daughter was able to see those themes too. Like get introduced to like, hey,
my daughter
everybody.
Don't get into that stuff, man. She glued to Stranger Things.
Well, I think
But I
think when he's talking about that.
No, I'm not talking about comic. I'm not talking about superhero. I'm talking about just
teen life.
Yeah,
I know. I wanted her to
kind of
I wanted her to. Well, the point I was making, I wish she would have watched that show.
But superhero, vehicle,
because if she's not into the comic, she's not getting that, right? Like so. Right. Unfortunately, she.
There's another good show on. We'll talk later. Right. She might be old enough. There's another good show on Netflix that's a good coming of age about an Indian girl, and I think it's amazing, but it's a little mature.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Sorry, I was gonna say something else. Oh, I loved how they are warming up to the mutants being here. I like.
You didn't like that? Miss X-Men is the cornerstone and foundation of
cornerstone.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I did.
I know.
Cornerstone. That's harder than toy boat.
Red leather, yellow leather.
The cornerstone.
Yes.
Of
we've had this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't,
you didn't like that?
I don't want it to be like this.
What? Like what?
How else are they going? What they gonna do?
It's too much in the.
What they gonna do?
Too much. What do you mean?
They need to hurry up and do something. I was just glad to hear any mention of mutants. Let's get to it because I'm getting bored.
No comment on this one. When we talk about the next phases of Marvel, I'll chime in because I
feel like it's organic. It's
I mean,
she ain't gonna be Professor X or anything. It's not like she's gonna kick off the whole thing. I'm just saying I like
that they're just introducing. They out here.
Honestly,
they're out here. They may not have.
And she's a mutant in the comics.
You do realize Namor is the first mutant ever.
Right. I think it was more
they coming.
I think it was more for a Namor nod than it was for a
they coming
X-Men nod. Which okay, this is my point. I'm not mad that they mentioned it.
Right.
I think the mention was to help us set up Namor because he's the first mutant. That being said, my beef isn't the mention. It's right now they've introduced a whole lot of stuff, and I still don't feel like I'm getting a story. So I just want X-Men to be introduced right. That's so if you're gonna bring in the X-Men, right now,
just because I think
the shade you were throwing was kind of like
I think she'd have been all right if they didn't play the little '90s thing.
Right? Yeah.
If they didn't play the '90s thing, she wouldn't have been upset about it.
I mean,
if they would have just left it at mutation, she'd have been fine.
Not for nothing, we got a little nod of it in Doctor Strange. With Professor X and his so here okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what again. It's not about the mutant comment. It's the fact that we have a stone celestial sitting here. We got Thor now gonna go fight Greek gods.
I'm sorry I brought this up. I know this is a sore subject for you.
We got we got King the Conqueror. Yeah. We got street villains. We got and it's like
we said mutant, and
It's
that's sorry.
I don't know. I don't care.
I'll just say this.
I said I would reserve, but y'all can't, because I want to be clear that it's not about the mutant. It's like, I don't want another thing thrown on the wall like spaghetti.
Look, if it's mutant, throw it on there, because all that other mess you described was trash.
It was.
Bring me the mutants.
Remove the trash
stat.
before you introduce the good stuff.
So it's too late.
I'll finish. So
it's too late. It's in there.
Yeah,
it's in there.
I'll finish. I appreciate the fact that
that's a picture, right?
Yes, I know. I appreciate the fact that they mentioned it, and they're starting to open up. They're starting to open up the world.
Oh, no, open
because they couldn't say mutant before. Like,
that's correct.
They couldn't even say mutation either.
Yeah. It's like they just wanted to just like, look at all the money we spent.
Right.
We can say it now.
Yeah.
Take that.
Right. So I love that. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not expecting her to be.
Nah, she ain't
I
finna be rolling around with
Rogue.
Right.
Like, I'm not expecting all that.
But if you do the Marvels right, Rogue is supposed to show up.
But see, you're jaded right now. You've been reading all the books.
Who wants to throw that up in there?
They didn't. You'll get your mutant. You'll get your mutant in November.
Y'all misunderstanding
full-fledged.
Y'all misunderstanding me.
Aquatic mutant.
I want things to be done in decency and order. That's my beef.
Okay.
Well, it's too late for that.
Go ahead, Wally.
Phase snore. It's too late for that. No more decency and order.
Go ahead, Wally.
I mean. Again, I'd just like to reiterate my erroneous evaluation of said series.
Right.
I was wrong, and I enjoyed it.
Which is fun.
And I get the same as his 8. I enjoyed it.
How'd you feel about the tie-in, the end credit scene?
That
happens in the comics.
Well, yeah, I feel like they had to do it, right? Because you go see this movie.
Marvels, yeah.
Because.
She's coming back.
Miss Captain Marvel is an enigma in that everybody, and I'm putting air quotes in there, hates that movie. But it made $1.8 billion. Now it was wedged in between, conveniently wedged in between the two biggest movies they've ever done. I get it, but I think this movie has more to offer. And so, I mean, yeah, throw her in there and try to, drive some people towards her again. Because, quite honestly, I don't know how well Captain Marvel is going to do this next time. Now, because it's the Marvels, it might do better. Because are we going to get Rambo?
Mm-hmm, we're supposed to.
We gonna have to get. We need all of them.
Yeah, we're supposed to get her.
So maybe that'll help because I don't.
There's mention
I'm
of
very concerned about how
Blue
well
Marvel
that performs.
Too.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Who?
Blue Marvel.
Yeah, I'm very concerned about how well Captain Marvel is going to play outside of the warm blanket that was Infinity War and Endgame.
That's how I feel about the mutants.
What?
That's how I feel about X-Men. Like, what are we gonna do to properly?
Well, you'd have been real mad if Psylocke stepped through. You'd have been mad. Upset.
Had me reading House of Infinite.
I thought it was a nice organic.
I thought it was. I mean,
yeah,
because what Marvel's been doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? If you want
Star Fox,
no, I agree with you. This
that's true.
Here's Clea.
Here's an
or Broadway shows.
Rogers the musical, y'all.
Trash. So compared to what they've been doing,
right.
yeah,
No, this is a classic.
That was a good one.
This is a classic.
Connective tissue.
Connective tissue, right? Yeah. I appreciate that. Like
they had not been doing that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, they had not been doing it.
Miss Marvel will come back. How do you know? Because here's
we not been getting that.
Yeah.
No, and I think it's perfect. She landed in the bedroom and
yeah,
saw all the different stuff.
We not been getting that. Not at all.
Well, for what it's worth, I know we're gonna end this up. I mean, you heard why I love it, so I give it. I'm like an 8.5.
That's right. That Jersey love.
Yeah, that's a good
representing.
And I really wanted some shawarma and some gyros after I saw.
Oh, you call it gyro? Is that how they pronounce it up in Jersey?
It's wrong, but yes.
Well, I mean, it's if it's right to you, it's right.
No, it's completely.
No, it is wrong, but
it's wrong.
But
So is pop, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Pop is right. That's what it's called.
And ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening.
You from the north and you call it pop?
You call it.
You call it soda.
Soda, son.
Okay, you don't call it cold drink.
We don't call it cold drink. We don't call it Coke. We don't call it pop. It's called soda, son.
Soda pop.
No, just soda, son.
Soda. That could just be just soda water. You know what I'm saying?
EST1982 podcast.
Thank you.
Culture wars. You know the Facebook group, just like Rose said, EST1982 podcast. That is the Facebook group as well as the Instagram. Patreon.com/EST1982 podcast. You want to give us $1 to hear us argue about whether or not it's Papa Soda.
It's called a White Castle, not a slider.
I know.
But we don't even use the word sliders. They're called White Castles.
You know why they call them sliders, don't you?
It doesn't matter.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's a family show. All right. I'll share that with you. No, but basically they slide through you. Yeah. You know that?
Are we done?
Yeah, it's bad for your bowels, man.
Do we stop recording?
No, we still talking. And until next time, people will holler at you.
I failed.
Got him.
I failed.